Welcome back to this next video, the last video of day one. And as I mentioned, it's about mindset, my favorite topic. And I'll tell you why it's my favorite also, and it will become your favorite very soon because it makes the biggest differentiator in everything. What we're going to do now is I'm going to share 4 sentences with you, very powerful, and have you just absorb it, okay? And probably mention a pointer or 2 about each one of them. The first one is everything happens twice in this world. I think I mentioned this even once prior to this. What this means is everything happens twice in this world means anything and everything that you see in reality, the light that comes, the table that is created, the bike that is riding on the road, everything was somebody's creation in their mind. If you're able to fly from a city to another city today, it was somebody's thought process. Somebody imagined it in their mind. It happened in their mind first and then it happened in reality. So if you want to see massive success and be free, have a freedom lifestyle, you need to start programming the ability to start seeing it, visualizing it, right? And then when you act, the belief and conviction and clarity increase over a period of time. So everything happens twice in this world. First in the 6 inches here, which is in our control, and I will talk to you about how to control this fellow here because he's a monkey and he's very dangerous, right? So we are run 95% by our subconscious programming. Our OS, the operating system, is flawed, and there is a reprogramming that's required, and we'll talk about how to go about doing it. But then for now, remember, as a conscious mind, start putting in the fact that it's important to work and rewire and start rewiring. Another sentence of merit here, and this has been mentioned by none other than Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill, all right? Mr. Napoleon Hill, who studied hundreds of most successful people, millionaires, for 20 years, wrote this book called Think and Grow Rich. And in that he says, whatever the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Very powerful, which means this is not a joke. If you can conceive and believe, if I can conceive and believe that I am the number 1 influencer in the world, I can achieve it. I cannot think, you and I cannot think of achieving something which is not practically possible. It won't come to us otherwise. Okay, so very powerful. The third sentence is that keep our mind is you are the business. I am this business, which means I don't complain, I don't blame, I become resourceful and I make things happen, whatever it takes. All right. So you are the business. Very, very important because down the road, you're going to face a lot of challenges. Every day, even today, I face challenges. Yesterday, we faced challenges, setting up and putting this together to make it happen. I had viral infection of the eye. I had, body pain. You're going to face challenges at every level. That's life, right? But how are you going to overcome that? If you start becoming a victim, you're going to start saying, oh, because of that and because of that, right? But here you are the business. How much you grow and become is what the business will become also. All right? There's no external factor involved. You can use external factors, but the main person is you. The next most important thing is a very simple thing which Robin Sharma says is called be, do, have, right? What that means is be is part of believe, right? So believe first and then you will see. Many people, the 95% who don't make it, always say, show me first, then I will believe it. Believe first, then you will see. So you start behaving. I have started behaving like a top influencer. In my mind, I'm already a top influencer. You cannot tell me that I'm not. You cannot tell me that I'm not a millionaire in USD, not in Indian rupees. I am a millionaire already. Be, do, and do things that are, relevant to that kind of a context. Be that person, do those things, you will have it. All right. So these are 4 important sentences I thought, will help you from a mindset perspective. Now, working on the mindset, do not ignore it. It's very important because you are special. Your family needs you, your loved ones need you. You need to be at your best, not just physically, but also mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. That's when we can perform at our best to be able to impact and make a difference in a lot of people's lives. And some of the pointers over here is, I don't know if you heard of the book called The Secret. Read the book, The Secret. And if you want, it's one of my favorite books. And one of the specialties that, I have, and I suggest you start practicing, is when you read a book, you shouldn't be wanting to read it again. You should have imbibed the essence, the rasa, the key pointers out of the book, and be able to say it at any point in time. So the secret in 4 sentences is, it says, know clearly what you want, ask for it, believe 100% with unwavering utter faith that it will happen. And when it comes, get ready to receive it. Right? An analogy is like, like you go to a restaurant with your family, right? You know clearly what you want. You guys decide, okay, we'll have Punjabi, we'll eat Chinese food. Okay, so you've decided, you go to a restaurant, and once in the restaurant, you ask for it, right? You call the waiter, excuse me, please get me whatever, right? And while sitting there, you're not doubting whether the chef is putting the right masala or, is it happening right or wrong. You are sure that you're going to get your food, and when it comes from the kitchen, from the corner of your eye, you already know your food is coming. You clear up the table, move around the, water glass and stuff, and get ready to receive it. Just an analogy to remember it easily. The secret, very powerful, very simplified, right? Believe in it. Also, I strongly recommend, and I will give you a link below, go to YouTube, search for The Strangest Secret in the World. The Strangest Secret in the World by Earl Nightingale. It was recorded in 1954. Very powerful. He's called the father of personal development. All right, the master of how to set goals and follow. And I will give you the synopsis of that we are following, and how you can do that also. All right. Now, some of the books that I recommended, and I will give you the list of books other than these 2, which is Think and Grow Rich. The Secret is The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv. It's a very powerful book also. The Hero by Rhonda Byrne. The Magic, The Power, also by Rhonda Byrne. Science of Getting Rich, which I talked about earlier. And The One Thing. Yeah, so The One Thing is also very powerful because it talks about your purpose. Okay, many people see only the benefit. Many people see that, wow, this guy is so successful, right? This person is at the peak of the mountain or peak of the iceberg. But they don't see what's happening below this level. Below this level there is so much work that's happening, right? They only see the profits. But there is a strong purpose. There is regular prioritization, right? And there's a lot of activities that are happening behind. And The One Thing talks about how to prioritize and how to do the one thing, which says at any given point in time, if you're doing anything, think about it. Is this the one thing, if I do today or now, that will make all other things, if I don't do it, unnecessary or irrelevant? Then this is very important for me to do. And is it related to the purpose of my life? Where am I headed? Am I climbing the right mountain? All right, so The One Thing is a very good book for you to read. And Les Brown said that most people fail not because they aim high and miss, but because they aim low and hit it. Very powerful. Les Brown, top-notch motivational speaker in the US. You can check out his YouTube videos. Listen to this. This is a very powerful sentence. I'll repeat it again. Most people fail not because they don't aim high, that they aim high and miss, but because they aim low and actually hit it. So don't keep small targets. The point is dream big. Ask largely. There is abundance. The Lord, the powers that may be, want us to be very successful. Do we want to be very successful? Because one day we say, I'm going to be fantastic, I'm going to be the best influencer in the world. And the next morning we get up and say, I don't think I will make it. My body doesn't show up. I don't think I'm capable. Then the universe, the power, doesn't recognize what you want actually, because there's no clarity. All right. So that's very important, that you dream big with the right intention. Money in the hands of good people like us is very important. Everything needs money. There are so many people that need money to do their basics. The governments are not going to go make it happen. It's people like you and me. People like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett have given away 80-90% of all they've earned into charity, and they're doing a lot of great stuff, right? So you and I can do our contribution. So dream big. You deserve it, for yourself and for your family, with the right intention. If you want freedom and you think you deserve freedom, go out with the right intention to serve as many people as possible to the best of your ability, and be the best person that you ever wanted to be and you were destined to be, and everything else will be automatic. All right? And that's what we're going to talk about. I'm going to help you come out of the matrix that we talked about, right, to be able to fulfill this. All right? So to make this happen, there are a few rituals that we do. One is strangest secret in the world. Listen to it. And I think you should take notes as you're listening to it. And in the comments below, please mention what are the key learnings that you had from the strangest secret in the world. And I'm sure it will empower others. And I read all the comments. I will go to read all the comments, and I'll know how to approach back to you with what information next. All right, based on how much effort that you're putting in these rituals and the right thing. The other ritual that I want you to do is called the goal card. Each one of us need to have a goal card. All right, 2 goals. The way we do it is, one is the immediate life goal, okay, which is the next 90 days. The other is the aspiration goal, which is, at ideal state, what I want to be doing. For example, in the next 90 days, your goal could be, I want to be making 50,000 rupees per month or 1 lakh rupees per month from the freedom business. Aspiration goal can be, I want to be making $30,000 per month on autopilot mode in my freedom business 2 years from now or 3 years from now. All right. And the format is, the way you need to write these goal cards, and I always carry them with me. All right. The subscribed format, the prescribed format is, I thank you, God, for having empowered me to be able to achieve whatever that you wanted to achieve by doing this service, whatever service that you wanted to give. Like, in my case, I thank you, God, for helping me achieve this target, financial target, in the process empowering 1 million people to get their freedom, to do what they love to do in their lives. All right. So I'll show you a sample of this. One of that is my weight goal. The other is the financial goal. The way you need to do it is, in the links below, I'm going to give you sample templates for writing your goal card. Print it out, handwrite. There is a power. Do not question it. There is a power in the ability to think and write something on paper. All right, we all have got so used to the computer and the mobile screen that we take notes in there, but there's a power still that makes sense, where your mind is wired differently if you think, write, and store it away. So write with your hand the goal on this printout that I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you front and back. All right, write it on that. It also has a date by when you want to achieve the goal. Print it out. Okay. Print it out, print out the paper, write on it, handwrite it, and then laminate it. Okay, go to a shop, get it laminated, and carry it along with you. At any given point in time, you should have access in your pocket to your goal card, and that's your navigator, that's your direction, that's your rule book, if you want to call it, right? So, and before you set your goal, maybe spend some time to clear up your mind, so that you're not setting something that you're not sure you want to achieve or not. Okay, so probably do a 5-minute meditation, clear up your mind. I do the aura meditation by Shri Ravi Shankar that helps. So each one may have your own ritual. If you don't have one, you can always access or a meditation. Do that and then write your goal. And when you write your goal, when you think about your goal, question it. Make sure it is what actually you want. Do 5 times question of why. For example, if I say I want to buy Mercedes-Benz as my goal, I need to ask myself why. Oh, because, my neighbor has a BMW. Why? Because I want to be one up on the status over him. Why? Why do you want to show off to your neighbor? Because my wife thinks that, I should be better than my neighbor. You may find out that what you want may be bullshit. It may be superficial, right? So ask yourself the 5 why. Get to your compelling reason. Get to your core purpose. Get to your burning desire. And then write that goal that you will fight for. That you will jump out of bed every morning, whether your health is okay or not, to go accomplish and make happen. All right? So make sure you're writing meaningful goals. And we have the vehicle. We have the mechanism. I'm going to show you step by step. Whatever that is, we're going to go make it happen. Once you print out and get this goal card ready, in the next 24 hours, okay? If it's late night now that you're seeing this video, probably tomorrow, all right? Go, get it printed, write it down, think through it, laminate it, and I want you to take a selfie with your goal card and publish it in the comments below, okay? All right? Your photograph, selfie with your goal card, that is for future reference, and we're going to constantly check, have we reached it? Have we got together to make it happen for us? All right? And also, please, as I said, mention what are the top learnings that you had from the strangest secret in the world, and share it with the community. And it's helped, these rituals have helped people make tens of thousands of dollars. It's proven. And these are not all the rituals. These are a few of the rituals that I do on a daily basis, and I will share more with you as we get more pally. Or else you will think, on day 1, I put so much work on you. All this is not much work. It's one-time work, but then it'll put a good impact on your mind for what's coming in the next session. This is all we have for day 1. Hope you had value, and I think I added some inputs and thought process to you that you can mull over, think over, sleep over, write comments about, and take it to day 2. When day 2 comes, we'll progress further to understand, put these bits and pieces together. For now, take care. God bless.